Hey guys, coming to you from the Target parking lot. Super exciting. But I have something I want to talk about today, and I'm feeling a little sassy because I've been watching all this stuff with Katie Joy go down. Now, I'm not going to be posting a video every day about her multiple times a day just to get my coins up. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that's not my gig over here. That's not my, shtick, if you want to say that. I do think that there are some channels, shout out to Lil Red. I love her. She's really found a way to create a community that criticizes Katie in a fair way, and she does it consistently. But I can't really think of a whole lot of other channels aside from her that I've seen with my own two eyes that do it like she does. Most of the other channels just get redundant and boring and repetitive, and you guys know how I feel about that. I want to talk to you guys today about trolls because this is a very common word that I've heard thrown around, especially since I've sort of learned more about Katie Joy, is that she calls her critics trolls. Everyone's trolling her. Everyone is out to get her. Everybody is out to just try to ruin her career. And I take serious issue with that because there are people on this platform and on other social media platforms that truly get trolled. They truly get trolls in their comments and in their DMs and emails, and what Katie Joy gets is not trolling. I'm sure that she's had a couple along the way. Anytime you put yourself on a public platform, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Reddit is full of trolls. They're also full of really, like-minded people like me who just want to share their opinions on things. But anytime you put your life on social media, you're going to get trolls. Even if you think that you are playing by the book, doing everything in a fair way, presenting information, as opinions and not facts and all of the good things, you're still going to get trolls. That's just part of the game as soon as you put yourself on a public platform. But the issue that I have is that Katie Joy calls her critics trolls. So today we're going to have a little lesson in what is a troll. I have my notes because y'all know I love notes. Let me tell you guys how I feel about trolls. I hate them. If you are a actual troll and you're coming on someone's video, let's just say I have a video about my makeup favorites. If someone comes in that video and starts bashing me for, calling me ugly, or someone commenting on my weight, I get a lot of comments, believe it or not. I don't get a lot, but I've had a handful of comments that are criticizing me for my weight. I'll be completely honest with you guys. And the language that is paired with those comments, it automatically goes to my held for review on YouTube, and I've done my best to not check that folder very often. But it's disgusting, That has nothing to do with the subject at hand. And the way that they pose the comments, they're trolling. So I don't like trolls. I do also have critics. And I like critics, okay? If you can watch one of my videos with an open mind and you can come and say, I agree with your point here, but I don't really agree with this other point that you made, and this is why, and this is how I'm looking at it, and this is how I think about it, we can have a conversation about that. But there is a huge difference between a troll and someone who is a critic of yours. And in my personal opinion, I think that that is something that Katie Joy hasn't been able to differentiate between, okay, who's actually trolling and who is actually just taking parts of my video and critiquing them, because these are videos that are not, the ones that I have seen There are clips of videos that are not spliced together. It's not like they're taking one word from here, one word from there, and forming it into a video to make her look like she said something that she didn't say. They're taking parts of videos that she published and she had up on her channel and providing criticism, maybe a difference of opinion. And that's a critic, and we're all going to have critics, and anyone with a sizable channel is going to have trolls as well. But it really kind of grinds my gears the way that she thinks that anyone who doesn't have the same opinion of hers is a troll and just out to get her. That's just not the way that things work. So let's talk about trolls for a second. Now I grabbed these from a few different places online, but a troll starts a flame war or intentionally upsets people on the internet by posting digressive messages in an online community with the intent of provoking people into displaying emotional responses, either for the troll's amusement or for specific gain. And that's why they tell you, if you have an actual troll on your platform, do not feed them with an emotional response. It is best just to leave them exactly where they are and not engage in conversation, because when you're dealing with someone who is an actual troll, you will end up going back and forth and getting nowhere. Therefore, they're getting that emotional response out of you because you replied instead of just ignoring them. If you just ignore them, they will go on to someone else's channel or some other platform and continue to do the same behaviors until they get that emotional response that they're seeking. So for me, like I said, most of my troll comments go into my held for review because they are laced with really inappropriate language. Therefore, they're going into another folder, and I try to not look in there very often. Over the past couple of months, I've actually been pretty good about not going in there, but it's best to not feed them. Why are you going to have a conversation with someone who is bringing up subject matter that has absolutely nothing to do with what your channel is about or what your video is about? It's literally like talking to a brick wall. You're not going to get anywhere. Many times trolls will leave rude or gross comments and are many times towards someone's appearance, sexual preference, race, religion, or other sensitive subject matters. A troll's not going to come on and just leave a comment that is not going to trigger someone, because again, they are seeking that emotional response. So they're going to, try to dig up the most hateful, gross comment that they can leave to try to get that response. And I'm not saying that Katie has never gotten comments like that. I want to make this very clear. But I think that the line is blurred for her, and she doesn't understand who to call a troll and who to just call someone who might not like her or might not think the way that she thinks, or someone who is taking a tweet or a video that she put out on a public platform and providing their criticism to whatever the actual, matter is. Some examples of trolling are off-topic remarks, completely going off-topic from the subject at hand. This is done to annoy and disrupt other posters. So it's like what I said, if I put up a makeup favorites video and someone's coming in calling me horrible names and, claiming that I have an eating disorder and things like that, that has nothing to do with what my video was about. And they're going completely off topic and trying to hit me where it hurts to get that emotional response. A lot of times they also refuse to acknowledge evidence, even when given cold hard facts, they ignore it completely. So if you do respond to them and you prove them wrong, they will stop responding because that's not what they want. They just want to go back and forth with you. They don't want to be proven wrong. They often have a dismissive or condescending tone. An example is like, why are you so mad? It's just a method that they use to provoke even more of a response and hoping to get that person angry enough so that they will engage in conversation. Many times they will use unrelated images, like replying to a very long comment with a meme or a picture, as a way to ignore the commenter and get a reaction. So could you imagine if you left a super long comment and then someone just responded with like a meme? That's annoying, especially if you're pouring your heart out in this comment and then you get a response back that's just a meme. And they often spread lies and cause damage. This could be, damage on mental health. This could be emotional damage. So the whole thing with trolls is just that everyone's going to get them. Like I said, as soon as you decide to put parts of your life or all of your life onto a video sharing site like YouTube, or post parts of your life on a site like Instagram, or whatever it is, it could even be writing for a magazine, you're going to get a couple trolls, and that's only going to increase as your popularity does. Everybody knows this. You hear about it before you even start your YouTube channel or your Instagram page, that people are going to be there to troll you. But I do find it almost like a childish way of thinking when Katie labels everyone as a troll. There are people on this platform that have been trolled so much and so often that they leave YouTube, or they want to stop making videos, or they go on a 6-month or a year hiatus because people are actually trolling them. And that's really unfortunate. But to say that people are your trolls just because they have a couple of comments that might not align with your way of thinking is absolutely ridiculous. And I think it almost tries to like grab sympathy by claiming that she has so many trolls, because you do hear about people who have been trolled off of their own platform, and it almost makes you feel bad. So instead of saying she has critics, let's just call them trolls, and I'll get some people to feel bad for me. So anyway, guys, I need to run into Target. I wanted to get this video up because this is a common theme that I've heard, especially over the last, month or so. Everyone's a troll and everyone's out to get Katie Joy. That's just not the case. People are allowed to have opinions, and people are allowed to have opinions that are not in line with yours. And unfortunately, people are also allowed to troll, but you cannot label your critics as trolls, because that's just not the case. So anyway, if you like this video, please leave me a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.